Your live interactive weather authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live weather authority coverage starts right now.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday and Happy New Year to you if you have not been tuning into Good Day Maine. And hopefully your new year is starting off strong and you're having a good start to 2024. Our weather to start off the year, nice and quiet. But of course, that's not why we're on this Facebook Live. We're tracking the potential for some snow finally as we head into the weekend, especially on Sunday. So again, hopefully as you're joining in, you are having a good day so far. And again, we are talking about the potential for some snowfall as we head into the weekend. So here's what we're looking ahead to. First up, tomorrow, there is the potential for some light snow, maybe some minor accumulations in some parts of the state. The cold air then moves in Thursday night. And of course, we turn our attention to Sunday at that point. Several inches of snow are possible on Sunday throughout the day. Still some uncertainties to work out with this storm system, as is to be expected several days away from it. But again, it does look increasingly likely that most of us in southern Maine will be dealing with a few inches of snow on Sunday. But before we get there, we do have the potential for some light snow as we head into tomorrow. We're going to see the chance of a few flurries or snow showers on Thursday. So today should see a good amount of sun this afternoon outside of the mountains. Overall, not looking too bad for the rest of our Wednesday. As we head into tomorrow, we'll be overcast. As we head into the morning hours, could be some light snow in mid-coast Maine, down towards down east Maine. So Rockland, Camden, if you live around the Penobscot Bay area, or even over towards Belfast, Bath area, wouldn't be too surprised to get a quick coating of snow out there tomorrow morning. Really, it looks like, though, Penobscot Bay towards down east Maine has the best chance of seeing that. The mountains could also get a little bit of snow out of this tomorrow morning. Shouldn't add up to much, though. And by the evening, we're clearing things out. The cold air is moving in. It looks frigid by the time we wake up on Friday morning. Temperatures dipping down into the teens or single digits. So going to be cold as we end out the week. I'm going to run this. This is not for the weekend storm. This is just for tomorrow. Again, mid-coast down east Maine has the best chance of seeing at least a little bit of snow, and so does the mountains for tomorrow. Again, this is not for Sunday, so don't be surprised that there's really nothing on this map. Most of us won't see any sticking snow tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of us do see some flurries out there through the day on Thursday. So here's what we're looking at for the weekend. Again, today, pretty quiet and nice. Tomorrow, not too bad. We just have to watch out for some flurries. Friday, though, nice and sunny, but cold. Notice those temperatures dropping, 20s and low 30s Friday. Saturday, right around the freezing mark, and then our storm moves in on Sunday. Temperatures look very, very cold with this system, likely to be a fluffy, powdery sort of snow that also has implications in terms of totals. It won't take all that much moisture to end up with several inches of snow. So that's going to be something to watch here as we head into Sunday. Again, highs near 20 with this snow falling, so likely to be quite fluffy. All right, so let's track out the potential for our storm on Sunday. I want to show you a couple different model comparisons. Of course, a little early for a snow map, hoping to have one out for you tomorrow night or into Friday morning. We'll definitely have one on Good Day Maine on Friday. If not, Charlie will have one tomorrow evening on Thursday. So if you're looking ahead for snow totals, that's the time frame to look out for that. Let's take a look at some of the different possible scenarios, though, with our storm. This is probably the most likely scenario, what I'm showing you right now. The storm tracking just south of New England. The heaviest snow stays just south of Maine, but we still end up with several inches in the southern portion of the state. Could track a little bit more north. That would bring the heavier snow into Maine. As of right now, that looks like it is not the likely solution, but again, it is certainly possible. I'm going to show you a different scenario now where the storm is a little weaker and further to the south. With this scenario, we would see less snow across the state, a very sharp cutoff, likely Portland south, really. That would be the only place getting snow if this scenario happens. This is also looking somewhat unlikely. It likely goes somewhere in the middle with a fairly good amount of snow in southern Maine and the heaviest snow totals still off to our south down into Massachusetts and New Hampshire. So we already have a pretty good idea, at least as of right now, of what this storm is going to do on Sunday, and it will only continue to get better defined here as we head into the weekend. So let's check out the storm itself here as we head into the weekend. It's going to start out very cold Friday into Saturday. The cold air moves on in. Quiet though through Friday and into Saturday. The clouds build back in on Saturday, and then our chance for snow arrives as we head into Sunday. So you can see our storm here moving into the region Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. As of right now, snowfall, I would say, is looking likely. Lewiston to Augusta, southward, I would say, as of right now, pretty good chance you're going to be waking up to a few inches of snow Sunday morning or Monday morning. Highest amounts are likely in southern Maine. So you live in York County, especially far southern York County, Kittery, Ogunquit, Wells, up through Kennebunk, over towards the Portland area. That's likely where we'll see some of the highest totals in the state. Also interior York County as well, towards Sanford, also likely to see some of the bigger totals in the state. Now, a couple questions that still remain. There's going to be some dry air in place. How far into the state does the snow reach? There's going to be a cutoff somewhere, likely in central Maine, where there's really not much snow to the north of a certain point, and there's plenty of snow to the south of a certain point. And we still need to continue to monitor the data here over the next couple days to find out where exactly that cutoff is going to be. But again, increasingly likely southern Maine, especially the Portland area southward, will be dealing with a few inches of snow here Sunday into Monday. It's been a long time. Top 5 now for the latest first inch of snow on record in Portland. Tomorrow we move into top 4. So yeah, definitely could use some. We are certainly in a snow drought, it seems like, across much of southern Maine. So again, not a blockbuster. I want to get that clear. Not going to be power outages, not going to be a foot plus of snow. Does not look like we'll see blizzard conditions or anything like that. But it is definitely the first more significant storm of the season for many in southern Maine. So definitely could impact travel in that way. But again, also coming on a Sunday. So likely not going to have as much of an impact as it would have if this were coming on, say, a Monday morning or just any other weekday morning. So Brandon actually asking a great question about this. No, Brandon, there will not be any widespread power outages. It does not look like a super windy storm, which is some good news. There will probably be a little bit of a breeze out there on Sunday, but no, not a power outage causing event. And again, not a major storm to where we're going to be stuck at home for days. Should be cleared out. Don't worry about work or school Monday. I would think that everything will be able to go on pretty smoothly on Monday. So yeah, definitely not major, but likely in the 6-inch range, not out of the question here for southern Maine. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. Again, too early to nail down exact numbers, but if I had to put a range on it right now, I would say this is probably a good 3 to 6-incher, maybe 5 to 8-inch storm here across much of central and southern Maine. And again, tomorrow evening or on Friday morning, we will have a snow map for you to share. So hopefully by this time tomorrow, we'll have an even better idea of what this storm will likely be doing. It wraps up as we head into Sunday evening. Monday is much quieter, but we do remain quite chilly early next week. And another storm, yeah, you heard that right, another storm on the way for the middle of next week. So let's take a look at our temperature trend here. Yeah, turning very cold here by the weekend. Sunday, by far the coldest day. Temperature is going to be only around 20 with our storm. And early next week also looks quite chilly with temperatures in the 20s as well on Monday. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. I want to talk about the first light snow potential. That's tomorrow on Thursday. Again, if you live in the Camden area, Rockland, around Penobscot Bay in the mid-coast, I wouldn't be shocked if you end up with a brief inch of snow out there tomorrow. Friday, we're quiet, cool, and sunny. Saturday, the clouds are increasing. Our storm moves in as we head into Sunday. Temperatures in the low 20s. It's a cold, fluffy snow. So a big plus here is that it's going to be really easy snow to shovel. So let's say you get 6 inches of snow on your driveway. You're clearing it out Sunday afternoon or evening. Might take you 10 minutes. It's not going to be all that bad because it'll just be so light. It's not heart attack snow. It's not back-breaking snow. So that's going to be some good news for us here as, again, the temperatures are just going to be very, very cold. Monday, we're also cold and sunny. Tuesday, the clouds increasing. Looks like next Wednesday might be more of the talker of next week. That could be a more significant storm on Wednesday. Still remains to be seen whether that next Wednesday storm will be widespread snow or maybe another Grinch-style storm with heavy rain and strong winds and coastal flooding remains to be seen. But pretty much everything remains on the table. Either way, it looks like some sort of potent storm is going to be in our neck of the woods by next Wednesday. So just a little heads up for you as we head into next week. But again, Sunday, that's our main event here over the next 7 days. Snow likely throughout much of the day, luckily coming on a weekend, so shouldn't have too much of a major impact for us here. And again, should be able to get things cleared off in time for Monday. I know if you are hoping to have a snow day or a day off of school, not the best timing, but again, Wednesday, that might be a better shot for you if you are hoping for a snow day from work or from school. So again, we're going to keep tracking this here as we head towards the weekend. Overall, fairly good confidence in that southern Maine, going to be seeing at least a few inches of snow out of this system. And again, we will continue to fine tune this as we head towards the weekend. I'm hoping, again, to have a snow map out by tomorrow night or into Friday morning. So yeah, just stay tuned, and shouldn't be anything too major here. But if you're a snow lover and you've been hoping for snow, finally, this is our chance to get some. So again, I just want to walk through the timing of this one last time here. Cold and clear on Friday. Saturday, also pretty quiet. The clouds building back in. Snow arrives late Saturday night, likely after midnight. And then it snows pretty heavily Sunday morning, tapering off as we head into the afternoon. So if you're looking for a time to maybe avoid travel, probably Sunday morning would be the best chance. So again, the highest amounts likely in southern Maine. Let's say Lewiston over towards Augusta southward as a rough estimate right now for where we're likely to see the highest amounts. Highest amounts overall with this storm down towards the Boston area and into New Hampshire. Could be upwards of a foot of snow in Massachusetts. For us here in Maine, likely not quite that much, but still could see a healthy dose of snow here as we head into Sunday. So again, we're going to continue to monitor it. Oh, great question, Richard, asking what's northern Maine looking to get. Northern Maine, unfortunately, not looking like you're going to get too much out of this. Maybe an inch or so. The dry air over northern Maine is going to hold off a lot of that snow down to the south. So not going to total a whole lot up there. Again, maybe next Wednesday, Richard, that's probably a better shot for more heavy snow in northern Maine. So for us here in southern Maine, though, this looks like we're going to be the bullseye with this storm in the state. And again, the heavy snow likely falls down to the south. That's the way it's looking right now. A trend north would bring us more snow. A trend south would bring us less snow. So we're going to see how that continues to trend over the next couple of days. But I wouldn't expect any crazy major shifts at this point, considering we're getting pretty close to Sunday. Ashley St. Pierre is asking, a rain a few days after this storm. That remains to be seen, Ashley. It was looking that way as of a couple of days ago. It's trending a little colder for the middle of next week. Could be a very heavy snow event as well. So again, a lot remains on the table with that midweek next week storm. Central Maine is going to be the tricky forecast, Colby. We're going to have a sharp cutoff in central Maine. There may be some areas in central Maine that only get an inch or two of snow out of this. There may be some areas that get a half foot or more. So again, we're going to have to wait and see for that. I would say highest confidence, southern Maine, lowest confidence as you head further north into the state. Yeah, we need some sledding snow. I agree. Too early for exact totals, Caleb. If I had to make a guess right now, I would say probably a half foot or so for a lot of us in the far southern portion of the state. Again, a little early in Freiburg, maybe a little less than what I just mentioned, probably less than a half foot up there. That's at least how it's looking right now. Again, this could change here as we head into the weekend. Not expecting any major shifts, but you never know. Of course, we are still 3 or 4 days out. So again, hope everyone has a great rest of your day. I'm going to keep this one pretty short and sweet today. I don't want to get too much into the details of this just yet. Tomorrow should be an even more definitive forecast for us, and hopefully having a snow map out as well. So stay tuned, you guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Get out and enjoy the sun if you've got it today, and the fairly mild temperatures, the cold, and likely the snow as well, heading our way for this weekend. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. We'll keep you posted on the weekend snow throughout the rest of the week.